student-athletes and your fellow fans to respect.
Tonight's referee is Brad Jensen, assisted by Jeff Young and Marcelo Chaparro. The fourth is Karsten Wall.
Welcome the Braves from Bradley. Keeper number 32, Logan Ketterer. Forward.
Number 3, Grayson.
No, so you're gonna go up here. Number 4, Mike 2, and you want it next to the. So you want that one 323.
Forward number 18, Grant Bell. Midfielder number 20, Andrew Brown. Defender number 23, Andrew Kovacevic. Forward number 28, Will Kidd. The Braves are led by head coach Jim. And now, please welcome the starting lineup for our Utah Valley Wolverines. In goal, number 25, Colin Ortiz. Midfielder, number 3, Connor Salmon. Defender, number 4, Alex Ness. Forward, number 5, Skyler Neal.
Yep, everything's okay. All right.
So it's just camera one, we're having a problem with one talent, and it was not both of them.
Midfielder, number 13, Lucas.
Can't fix it out right now, we're about to go on the air.
It's fixed.
Midfielder, number 15,
It's fixed.
Hofmeister.
Okay.
Forward, number 16, Aaron Meyer. Defender,
All of
number
that stuff. So
15,
next time,
Chandler Badley.
next time, almost all this, anything that happens on this board, you can do in 30 minutes. You just have to, if you know what you're doing, right, you can go through and just turn all the knobs where they need to go, because you know spare has to be here, color has to be here, and then it's just tweaking to make it just right. You can just come in, patch everything exactly where you want it.
Okay,
I showed them, I told somebody that one time, they're like, no way, and so I'm like, okay, time me. I'm like, okay, I patched the whole thing in 10 minutes. It can be done.
Parker, this is Dennis. Go ahead. Monitor. Sorry, I thought you said Parker. Audio, you have 45 seconds to test the mic, the talent mic. You want to ask them to talk?
Yes.
National anthem's right behind us, so we have to be careful.
Are they asking us to talk? Test, test.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Okay, we're all set. I'm comfortable.
Okay, we're gonna hold for a second for tape. So
Okay, we're holding. We're pushing the start time. The network's yelling at us. Where's your picture? Oh man, if we were on the network right now, they'd be screaming. I don't want to, but I can. No. Gosh, it's a luxury to hear the TD in my headset. Okay, Sam. Oh, it's on A. Ready on A. Ready. Audio. You ready to track A?
Ready.
Okay. Ready on A in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll track.
Missouri Valley's Bradley Braves come to Utah for the very first time in history to face off against your Utah Valley Wolverines. Can they stand the test against this Missouri Valley Conference powerhouse?
This copyrighted telecast of the Western Athletic Conference may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the WAC Digital Network.
There's no audio on C. Nope. I can hear my voice bouncing though. Yeah, we're out on the internet.
Did you play back audio after you tested it? After you recorded it?
Videotape, did you check audio? Okay, everybody, we have a commercial that we can go to. Okay, we're gonna go out of this, ready to go to the game, ready on camera number 1, ready to cue talent, and take 1, and cue talent.
And here we are at Clyde Field. Utah Valley students, if you're not here, get here. Early kickoff into possession for your Wolverines, who are in your full white kit. Nick Hargindegi on the ball, throwing it into big target Skylar Milne. They'll look to serve him early and often throughout this match. Isn't that right, Eric?
Right, just as we were talking, Skylar Milne, you can receive the ball with pretty much any part of his body there up front and control it and help stretch the field for the U of U Wolverines here tonight.
Here's a good picture of Colin Party, your goalkeeper. Good long ball to find your captain. Carson Payton going at some players. Could we have our first whistle of the game? Center referee Brad Jensen elects the play to go on. This could be trouble with Braves settling on top of the 18. Playing out wide to the left side. You've got Frank Bach on the ball, defended by Chandler badly. Cross served in. Colin Party brings it in. Big long punt from Partee, trying to find streaking Skylar Milne. He's such a big target. It's back and forth action early on. As you get a nice picture of the Wolverine cheerleaders there on the sideline, the 12th Wolverine. We need more fans coming out to support your soccer team. Looks like more and more are filing in there. Bradley Braves, like I mentioned in the start of the broadcast, are part of the Missouri Valley Conference, head coached by Jim DeRose. Jim has been there since 1996. As we see the Wolverines streaking. But in that time, since 1996, he's had 7 Missouri Valley Conference titles. He's advanced to the NCAA tournament 7 different times. 2007, he was named by Soccer America the National Coach of the Year. His overall record is 205 wins, 136 losses, and 39 draws. Both teams testing each other early, kind of the big ball, test the back lines. Do you think it'll be like this for a lot of the game or just early on?
Yeah, I think this Bradley team likes to put pressure high up the field, and they're going to look to play really, really direct. They've got a few guys that have these long throw-ins, which we're going to see right now. And UVU is just going to have to try to combine and get in and break that line of their front three or front two and get it into Lucas, Connor, and Aaron Meyer to move forward with the ball.
Here's your center mid Lucas Colley streaking down the center of the field, finding Paul Hoffmeister. His quick feet gets out of pressure and finds possession. Looks like Aaron Meyer springing the ball out wide. Chandler Badley on the ball. Good cutting ball back. Ooh, Aaron Meyer was having his feet set to have a shot. Number 20 just steps in and takes a nice deflection away at Andrew Brown. Connor Salmon from distance, about 35. There's Nick Hargindegi, 3-star from Top Drawer Soccer last year out of Arizona. He was the ODP captain for that Arizona team. Won the Region 4 championship. Connor Salmon trying to find Carson Payton, and first offside flag raised of the evening. As a first spell of possession, you saw the interchanging from the center mids. You've got Connor Salmon, Lucas Colley, and Aaron Meyer working together. Aaron Meyer's just a freshman. You talked a little bit in the pre-game about him.
Yeah, Aaron Meyer is a pretty special player. I think in this system that Coach Moss has put together with Connor, Lucas, and Aaron in the center, I think he's going to really, we're going to see some good stuff out of this freshman for this upcoming season for the Wolverines.
A little bit of a nudge from Hargindegi on Richard Olson. Nothing doing, and here we are going the other way.
He's trying to play Aaron Meyer just right underneath Skylar Milne, so Skylar Milne can get the knockdown ball into him, and they can start to build from there.
Well, in the 4 matches, everyone's contributed. Carson Payton has a goal. Paul Hoffmeister has 2 goals. Aaron Meyer has a goal. Lucas Colley, he might have made SportsCenter's top 10 with his goal, game-winning overtime bicycle kick against Pacific. So it's good to see a lot of contributors early on.
This is going to be an explosive group. I mean, I think Bradley's obviously going to like I said before, they're going to try to press and push high up the field, and I think UVU is going to look to play in and go out into Carson Payton and Hoffmeister and try to create some stuff there as well.
So would you say this is more of like a 4-2-3-1 system for the Wolverines?
It's more of he's trying to play a 4-4-2, but really with Skylar Milne playing high, and again Aaron Meyer underneath him, and then Connor Salmon and Lucas Colley in behind Aaron Meyer.
And here's a throw in from Chandler Badley to your captain, Carson Payton. They combined to break pressure down the line. Number 4, Jacob Taylor, is strong in his challenge to spring the ball down the sideline. He'll have a long throw in, like Eric talked about. Try to serve this into the box. This is one of the keys to the game, to defend set pieces.
Don't jump, man. Luke, stay with your roots.
Bradley University appealing for a handball. Looked like Connor had his hands to his side, maybe hit him in his stomach. Here we are on a throw in about midfield. You get a good view of the 12th Wolverine, and the drums starting to bang here early on. We're just 8 minutes into the match. And there's Alex Neff on the ball, big, strong. Loses possession for a second, wins it right back. And here's Skyler, the big man, in a foot race. Little stutter step and unfortunate from Hoffmeister. His touch just a little heavy. But here's Lucas Colley. Can he find space to have a shot? Just from about 25, goes wide.
Yeah, I think you can see right there the strength of Alex Neff. Maybe gets a bad first touch, but then is able to recover the ball and get the ball out. And look, EVU got down the field and actually got a shot away on goal.
He was WAC first 11 in 2014, team of the year for the conference. Eric and I are both thinking that he might be one of the first Wolverines to make it to the Major League Soccer. So we see our first foul whistled right about the midfield stripe. Wolverines will look to defend. The Braves spring early wide to the right wing. He serves a ball into the box. Chandler Badley's there, knotted down. And he's fouled in his efforts. It's like number 17, Frank Bach, on his back. There's another look at Colin Partee. Last year he had a goals against average of 0.81, which is fantastic in his first year. He spent playing with the Portland Timbers U23s in the PDL. Here's number 18, Grant Ball on the ball. Getting free, serving a ball, but there is Colin Partee. Early punt. Looking for Hoffmeister. Andrew Kovacevic with Hoffmeister on his back. Hoffmeister does enough pressure to force it. Possession back into the Wolverines' favor.
You can see there they're trying to play the ball. They played the ball quick out, and you can hear Coach Moss maybe telling his midfield they got to step up and help possess that ball as it goes forward into Hoffmeister.
Argindegi knocked off the ball, and Braves are streaking. Giovanni comes to the test and clears this for the first corner of the match.
One thing to note here on JT Katlowski, he also scored a bicycle kick as well in the last game.
He did. I saw that in replays. He was more on the goal line. I think Lucas has a little bit further away from goal, but both fantastic goals nonetheless. Here's a ball served in. Free header, slightly challenged, goes right into Colin's hands. And here's Hoffmeister. You can see his pace. Look at him break away from defenders. On his left foot, can he get a shot away? Oh.
So there you see firsthand the speed of Paul Hoffmeister, or Hoffy as they call him. Great outlet from Colin Partee. He's in the right position to make the save and gets the ball forward into Hoffy there, who had a very, very good chance on goal there.
Yeah, and it looked like he has teammate Carson Payton on the far post. Just unfortunate, maybe it doesn't parry off of the bar or off the keeper. Looks like we need some attention. Is that Giovanni Vasquez out of Roy, Utah? Needs attention from the trainer. Probably from the tackle or maybe from the corner kick. Looks like his head that's receiving attention. So off of the corner kick, he takes a knock. You see a towel on his forehead. That must mean a nice gash. Substitution getting ready to come in is number 2, Joe Barakat. Where do you think he'll slot in?
What I think is going to happen is they're going to move Chandler Badley. He's going to move Chandler Badley into where Gio was playing and move Joe Barakat out here to the 2 as a right back. We'll see what he does, but that's what I think he's going to do.
Giovanni Vasquez. Please welcome number 2, Joe Barakat.
It's unfortunate for Giovanni. You mentioned that he just played his first initial minutes at the last game against St. Joseph. Is that correct? His first minutes?
Yeah, I mean, Gio started in that game against St. Joseph's and did a very, very good job, anchoring that back line with Alex Neff.
And you were exactly right. That's what happened. Chandler Badley goes into the center back, and Joe Barakat is on the right side. Lucas dribbles to win possession, playing off with a Brave player. He serves a throw in. The Wolverines looking to combine. Here come the Braves streaking down the left side. Jacob Taylor takes a bump from Carson Payton. Commits a foul to stop the counterattack. This allows the Wolverines to retreat.
One of the things you'll see here with this Wolverine team is they are committed to defend, and as a group, as you saw Carson there chase back to help defend with the team and as a unit.
Well, and I think that goes to show from their 0.85 goals against average in 2014. That's why the team defending. It's not just the goalkeeper, it's not just the back 4, it's the entire team. As we see a second corner of the game for the visiting Braves. Last one is served right at top of the 6, center of the box. This ball goes just farther to the far part of the 6, flicked out. Here are the Braves coming the other way. Good entry ball. Ooh, just wide. Couldn't see who, number 22 it looks like. Or sorry, that's Katowski. That's your man you were talking about with the bike. He gets up for the flicker. The flick just goes wide. Colin Partey, I think, had the near post covered.
And this Bradley team is a hard-working team, and you're going to see guys like JT getting forward and getting into the attack.
What a flick from Skyler. Isolates Carson Payton, but his touch just takes him out of play. But that's why Skyler's there in that target role. He can win those, and he puts it right into Carson Payton's path for him to just go 1v1 against their outside back.
Ketterman in goal for Bradley has also had a very good start to the season. I want to say he's on the goals against average is he's allowed two in the 3 in the last 4 games.
He's got, I believe he has 3 shutouts, 3 and 1. The one goal I know of, you might know of a different one, was against Creighton University to hold Creighton 1-0. He was a number 6 seed in the nation. Here's Skyler going the other way, showing his strength not only with his quickness in his feet. You can see him just shoulder off the defender. He's the biggest guy I've ever seen with the quickest feet, but he still has the upper body strength to just brush challenges off.
Yeah, I've heard coaches talk. They think, other college coaches, they think he may be the biggest Division I soccer player playing right now.
He stepped on my toe. I was training with this Sparta team, and he broke it when he was 17. And he was a big kid at that time, too. And here we go, going the other way. The Braves. But all of his cleat right on my pinky toe broke right away. That did not feel good.
Again, this Brave team getting on the attack very, very quick, trying to counterattack and get in behind UVU. And now another, looks like going to be another long throw here for Bradley.
Essentially, it's almost another corner kick, but we were talking about Ketterer, and 2 seconds, 3 seconds later, it's on the other side of the field from a long service in the counterattack. A good clearance, and here come the Wolverines. Hoffmeister just tries to take a touch through. A good challenge from Hargindegi. Shows his maturity. His sophomore year of college last year, he wasn't as firm in his tackles. There he's going all in. You see a replay of that. Taking the time. Saw the initial runner off the near post. Looks like coach is holding up a number. Oof. Well done from Parti to come off his line, but head coach Jim DeRuse is over here giving a number signal on the throw-in. Looks like they have set piece plays already set up.
And that was one of the keys of the game, is to defend set pieces. So
it looked like Skylar Mill almost got on a bad touch. Here's Chandler Badley stepping in to deny the service. Joe Barakat in a foot race with Frank Bach. And there's your man, Alex Neff. Great timing on his slide tackle. He does that better than anybody I've seen in the last year in college soccer. There's a good counterattack opportunity for the Wolverines. Here's Aaron Meyer, the freshman out of Texas. He was ranked the number 7th high school kid in the nation by College Soccer News. You can see why with his patience and composure on the ball right there. Heavy touch from Skylar. Lucas Colley comes to the rescue to get back into possession. Here's Carson Payton, who looks to have switched sides with Hoffmeister. He's combining with Hargindegi and Skylar Milne. Lucas Colley gets it. Back to Skylar. Tight space. This could be a foul. Brad Jensen thinks so as well. And here's our good set piece from a good distance.
It's a good set of possession there for UVU. Just being patient, working the ball around, trying to draw Bradley out, and results in a free kick here in a good spot for the UVU Wolverines.
Who do you think will be the one to take this set piece? You got Hargindegi.
I would look to see either Aaron Meyer or Carson Payton maybe strike this ball. Probably Aaron Meyer.
And there he is. Good call. Almost takes a deflection. We've got a Brave player on the ground. Here's Alex Neff on the ball. Playing back to Chandler Badley. He's got Joe Barakat on this side. He's got a Brave player down. They'll kick it out of play. Going back to talking about Aaron Meyer, he played in the U17's men's national team. He was number 28 in the IMG Academy in Soccer America's top 150. So young player, but a lot of talent. We see a stoppage and players coming to the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, so Aaron Meyer, a very, very confident player for being a freshman, fit right into this system quickly. If you have a chance to go back and watch the penalty kick he scored against St. Joseph's on Sunday, it just gives you an idea of the confidence that he has, stepping up even as a freshman here with this team.
Which is great that the upperclassmen are allowing him that opportunity to, and the Wolverines just went to Vegas. They participated in the Johan Memorial Classic, which they were named the champions after overtime win against Pacific and a 3-0 win over St. Joseph, and they won that based on goal differential because UNLV also went 2-0 on the weekend as well. Here's an entry ball into Skylar Milne. You see his feet, his ability on the ball. Here's Lucas Colley. Good composure, patience, good build-up play. And Carson tries one from about 30 yards out with his left foot, just pulls it wide.
And trying to solve this quick counterattack by Bradley here. It looks like Coach Moss has had Connor Salmon drop back just a little bit more while they're in possession as that support player, and allowing UVU to try to build with that.
So that frees Aaron Meyer and Lucas Colley to get a bit higher. Connor just behind them, and here's Lucas on the ball. Finds Skylar. Streaking out wide, Joe Barakat. Chandler Badley back to his foot. That touch just goes a bit heavy from Joe, and here might be a counter from the Braves. Chandler and Alex Neff are both there. Colin Partey plays big, but just plays it out of play, out of reach of Hoffmeister. We're just about 20 minutes into the first half. Get a good view of the fans. We've got a couple more fans streaming in. Like I mentioned, if you're a Utah Valley student and you're around campus, get down here to Clyde Field. Great atmosphere, good night for some college soccer. Tonight is part of the Holiday Inn Express Invitational. You also have Mercer participating in this friendly tournament. This is a non-conference matchup. Utah Valley plays in the Western Athletic Conference. There's your big man, Skylar Milne, winning another header. Good, delicate touch from Aaron Meyer, but his pass could be picked off. Colin Partey with the ball, playing big, right into Carson's chest. Strong challenge from number 12, JT Katowski. He was Missouri Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Week last week. Shows why in that challenge. Extremely strong there on Carson Payton.
So Bradley looks as if they're playing almost with a sweeper here. So this is going to be a challenge here. UVU they're going to have to draw that sweeper out and try to get in behind him with Skylar Milne by stretching it and getting their width with Hoffmeister and Carson.
Little creative, innovative moves from Skylar and Lucas. Here's Hoffmeister. Shot deflected, falls right to the hands of Logan Ketterer. How do you think they break down that back line, especially when they have that deep sweeper?
And they're going to have to look to build and then to try to stretch the field wide and try to draw him out of there, and then try to go back inside with the ball, putting them back under pressure.
It was a fantastic slide tackle for Connor Salmon. Lucas, unfortunate not to combine with Skylar. His pass was just a little bit awry. Bradley looks to go to Frank Bach. Often you see him here on the ball. He wins a third corner for the Braves of the opening half. He's pretty quick on the ball, left-footed. He's gone out this outside back a few times. There's Joe Morales on the ball. This year he's got 4 appearances, 320 minutes. He'll serve it in. Nick Hargindigi gets it out. Oh, good touch from Carson. Can he find Aaron Meyer streaking or Hoffmeister? Little stop and go action to free himself. Left-footed shot just goes wide.
Looks like he had Hoffmeister and Aaron Meyer there on the back stick as well. So he had some options, but great run from Carson Payton. Got around the first defender and then tried to isolate him and go 1v1 and get into the box.
Yeah, the little stop and go action to a couple of times to really freeze his defender. We have another sub coming into the game. Looks like Hoffmeister coming off. Austin Buxton coming in. He's got a goal on the year. He's a Timpanogos High School native. This year, he just a couple days ago posted on Twitter, waking up at 5 a.m. is hard, but he's putting in the work. This kid is super fast. So it'd be good to see what he can offer.
Yeah, the one thing with Austin Buxton here is he's really got a nose for the goal and wants to get, obviously wants to get the ball in the back of the goal.
Shot from distance wasn't far off. It had a little bit of a dip on it. Joe Morales hit this with the inside of his foot, just goes over the bar.
Looks like Coach Moss here dropping Aaron and Luke a little bit deeper now.
Does that mean he's pushing Buxton up high with Skylar?
Looks like Buxton's taking the role of a 10, playing underneath Skylar now.
There's his ability to win a free kick. Here's your corner, first corner of the match for the Wolverines.
Would look for the possibility here for UVU to maybe play some short corners and again try to draw them out.
There's a good look of Buxton. Right behind him, Skylar Milne and Alex Neff tossing in the box. Here's your service. Oh, knotted down by Skylar. First initial clearance, breaks slight pressure. Here's Hargindigi on the ball. It's won by the Braves, and can they spring the other way? Another good sliding tackle, this one from number 5. So that's Skylar all the way in the midfield winning the ball. Good work from Buxton to win the free kick.
He may have slid Skylar underneath, or Skylar and Buxton now are switching off. But you saw there Buxton getting higher up the field and drawing a foul here for the Wolverines.
The one thing he offers that I've seen over the last year is he's so fast. He has breakaway speed, not equal to many players within college soccer, at least in the Western Athletic Conference. And here's Carson Payton pinging a ball to the near post, doesn't beat that first defender, cleared off about the 6-yard box. Here's a throw in into Buxton. Good touch to free himself to combine, but Hargindigi loses possession and the Braves are looking to counter, but there is Carson Payton winning possession back in his own half. Chandler Badley playing it back across to Alex Neff and Aaron Meyer. Just a simple possession to build. Trying to find that through big ball to Austin Buxton to stretch the field. I'm telling you guys, there's gonna be a moment where they're gonna have space for Buxton, and he's gonna run down the ball and fly by defenders.
You know, them losing Mac Gay, Buxton really fills this role now that they're gonna miss from Mac Gay.
What a fantastic ball from Connor Salmon. Unfortunate touch from Carson Payton. If he brings this down on a pillow on his chest, might get another look, but this ball from Connor Salmon was great. Talk us through this.
Yeah, he's just got to get, a little bit softer, like you said, a pillow. If he gets that drop side right of his foot instead of out in front of him a little bit, we might be looking at a 1-0 scoreline right now.
Here we are, the other side of the field. Lucas Colley wins he's called for the foul. I don't know if he's whistled for a handball or what. Center referee Brad Jensen asking for Lucas Colley to come have a chat. Lucas spent some time with the Las Vegas Mobsters in the Premier Development League this last season. And he was a WAC Player of the Week last year in 2014 when he scored a goal and had an assist against Denver University. This shot's gonna be about from 35, maybe a little closer than that, 30 yards out, 35 maybe. Where do you think this is going?
He's gonna try to bend this into the near post here. I was off there a little bit, but.
Here's Carson. And he wins the challenge. Number 3, I don't think there's any malicious intent here, but it is nonetheless still a foul. Carson wins the ball, and number 3, Grayson McGraw, comes right through him. Here's Meyer on the ball again. Getting ready to have another service into the box. Big targets, Buxton and Skylar Milne sitting on top of the 18. Flick from Skylar Milne just goes out of play. We have another substitute entering the match. Connor Salmon comes off, and Thomas Loomis enters the game. He scored his first college goal against Pacific this last weekend in Vegas. He's really coming into full development. I think last year he struggled a lot with lower back pain and injuries, but I think he's coming to full strength.
Yeah, Thomas had a really good weekend last weekend in Las Vegas.
Entry ball from Skylar Milne. Thomas Loomis lays it off, trying to find Carson Payton, just picked off. And look at Carson Payton working extremely hard to win possession back. We've seen him in the midfield, we've seen him up high. Number 18, Grant Ball on the ball, showing his strength. Aaron Meyer whistled for the foul. Got about 12 minutes left in the half. Wolverines and Bradley Braves here from the Missouri Valley Conference are still tied 0-0. My name is Sean Blymiller. I'm on the play-by-play, joined alongside with Eric Landon, doing a color commentary, our soccer analyst. He's the director of coaching for Utah Youth Soccer. We're great and privileged to have him tonight. Good turn from Carson Payton. Coaching staff yelling at them to force them in.
Looks as if UVU now is going to try to apply some pressure higher up the field. And as you said, force the play inside. so they can regain possession. Hopefully stretch it and maybe get it into Schuyler Mill or Austin Buxton.
Why do they want to force him in versus out?
Force them in. They want to force them in defensively into their numbers where they have. So Aaron Meyer and Lucas Colley into the middle, so they can start to build from there.
There's a chance from distance. Ooh, that takes a touch. Good thing that Colin Partee does parry that away. Just gets a slight touch over the top. It was a good strike. Looked like from number 18, Grant Bell, I believe. A left-footed driven shot. Might have been Frank Bach. Can get another look here. I was way off. It was Joe Morales once again. You see the important touch that Colin gets.
Great athleticism there from Colin.
Here's Frank getting to his left foot, favored left foot. Chandler Badley's in the right spot. Here's Thomas Loomis trying to spring Carson. It's cleared out of danger from the Braves. There's Joe Barakat breaking pressure. Good Cruyff touch from Schuyler Milne, breaking away from the defenders. Just slightly in front of Carson Payton.
Yeah, great run by Carson Payton. Great run by Schuyler Milne. Just a little bit more angle on that pass there, and we may again be looking at a 1-0 scoreline here.
Logan Ketter coming off his line, showing why he's got that helmet on. He's not afraid to go into tackles. He takes a little knock on the head. Looks like we've got about 4 different changes coming in for the Braves.
So the Bradley team here, they're putting a lot of pressure, running hard, working hard. They're at altitude. So I'd look to see Coach DeRose actually making some substitutions like this just to keep his team fresh and be able to apply the pressure that they need to the UVU Wolverines.
We'll see a couple of changes, and you see a replay. There's your captain, Carson Payton, on the ball, committing the foul. Just about over 8 minutes, still 0-0. Streaking run from one side to the other, covered well by Joe Barakat and Thomas Loomis. And here's your changes. So we've got number 19, Busis Luanga, entering the game. Number 7, Daniel Gardner. And number 10, Alex Garcia.
Checking in for the Braves is number 7, Daniel Gardner. Number 10, Alex Garcia. Number 13, Falk Dennert. And number 19, Busese Luanga.
We also have Blake Leonetti entering the match for the Wolverines.
Looks like Blake replaced Nick Hargendiggy there on the left side. Or actually, it looks like they switched. They moved Joe Barakat over to the left, and Leonetti here now on the right side here in the back.
There's Neff showing his deceiving little moves, craftiness. Here's Buxton. There's his goal takeaway speed.
Aaron Meyer again in the right place.
Nice touch, just getting away from Buxton, but here he is again. Ooh, oh, what a shot! Inside of his foot, finds that far post. What a great goal from Austin Buxton.
Yeah, that's Austin just looking, doing a very, very good job. Looking placement of the keeper, working hard, getting underneath it, and placing that ball in the far corner out of the reach of Ketter. Really nothing he could do there. A great set by Austin Buxton.
Well, one thing you look at, Austin Buxton is at the top of the 18, right? So there's a little bit of breakup play from the Braves. The ball falls to Buxton's feet about 25 yards from goal. He takes a nice initial first touch, and then he doesn't kill it. He's not kicking this as hard as he can. He's hitting this with the inside of his foot. Good technique, right to that far corner, just out of reach of Logan Ketterer. Quality finish.
Number 20, Chandler Boyd.
That goal comes with about 6 minutes left in the first half.
Also looks like the Wolverines have replaced Skylar Millen here now with Chandler Boyd.
Chandler out of Hillcrest High School. He had a goal last season. Good player. Little ball in between. Leonetti does well. Finds Aaron Meyer. I've got to say, that right there shows his maturity. He's a freshman.
Right.
He's got two players on him, and he still is breaking it easily, so confidently. Here's Buxton again.
Yeah, I mean, right there you can see it. I mean, the confidence he has in his defensive third, and the ability for him to get out of situations and then help the Wolverines build.
You got to remember, in college, in Division I, the clock counts down, and once the time is done, it's done. It's out. It's not like professional soccer where it counts up and then the referee keeps the time. And in his watch, you see the time on the clock. That is what is remaining. Buxton's touch just gets heavy. He's trying to free himself with a bigger one away from the defenders. Good pressure from Chandler Badley, and good cover from Leonetti.
Leonetti getting really high up the field there, which was good, applying pressure high, and then been able to make his way back and help Chandler Badley there with the to win the ball back.
Yeah, a good recovery run. He high pressure, forcing him backwards. He gets beat in the entry ball, but then he makes a recovery run to track back and to help your center back, Alex Neff. And there's our man of the moment. Here's a chance. And a finish. Quality finish from Carson Payton off of an assist from Alex Neff. We are 2-0 for the Wolverines.
Great header with Alex Neff stepping up and challenging that ball. And Carson just in the right spot to win that. And great finish. Technical, inside of his foot. Calm with the keeper coming out, just placing it in the corner there.
And he still has a lot to do. The entry ball puts him in 1v1 against goalkeeper Logan Ketterer, but it's not an easy finish. Goalkeeper coming out. Carson Payton, your captain, does it exactly what he needs to bury that away. We have number 8 entering the game. He's a forward out of Boise, Idaho. He went to Boise High School. He's a freshman, and he stands at 6'1". He gets some significant minutes, give Carson Payton a deserved rest after getting that finish. There's Alex Neff with a good timing on his tackle again.
UVU's not going to try to make the ball work now. Play quick, but keep possession and make the Bradley Braves here chase them a little bit.
There's Loomis isolating himself, going for the nutmeg. Nothing having from number 4, Jacob Taylor. Switch from Jacob to the other side on the right, outside back, Andrew Kovacevic. Good pressure from Buxton. Force a throw in. There's the green man, the part of the 12th Wolverine on the drums. Just under 3 minutes to get to halftime. What are the Wolverines' number one focus at this point?
Well, I mean, their number one focus should be get into the halftime without allowing a goal here. And if they can keep controlling the ball and moving it around and keep making this Bradley team chase a little bit when they have possession, they might very well do that.
And there we see in possession, throw in. Carter Perry, he's knocked off the ball but held in. Perry on the ball again, can he get a shot? Thomas Loomis, he's double teamed in the corner. Carter Perry coming all the way up from one side to the other to help defend. The pressure is much higher up the field, like you talked about, Eric. Making it hard to play out of the back for the Braves.
Slow the game down a little bit here. And again, get into the halftime without allowing a goal.
There's a long ball, but Alex Neff is big and strong. Winning a header again. Here's Leonetti. Chandler Badley plays big.
1 minute remaining.
This is Chandler Boyd. Lucas Colley. 1v1 ability. Here's Chandler Boyd trying to take a touch by the defender. Falls to Perry. Neff making it difficult on the Braves to turn. And there's Partee playing big. We've got about 25 seconds to end it into half to go up, or to keep the lead at 2-0. Keep the advantage like Eric Landon mentioned. Not much time left. Can they just clear everything away?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Thomas Loomis.
2,
And that should be it. We are 2-0 for the Utah Valley Wolverines at halftime against the Bradley University from the Missouri Valley.
I hate math. I can't count how many times I've heard people say that. And as a math teacher, I take it personally. So, while working on my master's at UVU, I developed ways to help kids not hate math. Does engaged learning make a difference? You do the math.
People talk about college like you're in some kind of bubble. Like there's college and then there's the real world. Hey, this is UVU. You're not just reading about it or watching someone else do it. This is engaged learning. At the certificate, associate's, bachelor's, or master's level, you're in the real world every day.
It all comes down to this. 14 teams battle their way through the bracket for a chance to punch their ticket to the big dance. Be a part of the madness in Las Vegas, March 11th to 14th. Go all in and witness who goes home a champion at Orleans Arena. The 2015 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. Tickets on sale now at
You're watching UVU TV.
Welcome back to Clyde Field, where your Utah Valley Wolverines are leading the Bradley Braves 2-0. Goals by Austin Buxton and Carson Payton. What are your initial thoughts from that first half?
Well, you know, the UV Wolverines really were under some pressure at the start, and they were able to break that down. And then as we saw them actually, Austin Buxton get in for a goal, and then Carson Payton at the end there to get them into halftime.
Perfect. As you see their stats right there, the biggest advantage 2-0 in the goal category. UVU has 7 shots versus 4, 2 shots on goal for each side. Bradley Braves do have the advantage in corner kicks, and fouls is 5-4, but that 2-0 advantage is the biggest stat to take note of. But they initially broke the pressure. It looked like they started pressing higher up the field. Do you think that's what led to the goal later on?
Right, I think they wanted to start to press higher because they thought they had Bradley on the ropes a little bit and they could put some pressure on him, and then start to make some stuff happen in front of goal. And so that was a good move by Coach Moss to push his team forward and start to really put that pressure on the team.
Perfect, and we can see from the highlights that you see rolling right now, they started pressing up higher. That's early on. We had a head injury to Giovanni on a corner kick, but there's the higher pressure from the front line on the back line of the Braves. Later on in the half, that's where Austin Buxton's able to win the ball just about 30 yards from goal, takes a touch and sets himself up. The second goal comes because of high pressure that forces the Braves into a bad ball forward, and Alex Neff steps in and slots an easy through ball for Carson Payton to have a breakaway finish, and that's where we have the 2-0 advantage. But here's Carson Payton on the ball, taking players one-on-one, but we are 2-0 at halftime, and we'll be right back right after this.
This copyrighted telecast of the Western Athletic Conference may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the
Welcome back to Clyde Field. I'm Sean Blymiller. I'm joined alongside the Dean of UVU's College of Technology and Computing. Thank you for joining us here at halftime.
Glad to be here. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, glad to have you. So it said that the College of Technology and Computing has a lot of dynamic programs. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Sure. We have a number of programs in the college, everything from digital media. A lot of the guys that are filming this tonight are students in the digital media program. We have a brand new 3D prototyping project that we have underway. We have a lab that's actually the beta test site for the Mountain West region. So we're serving a 5-state area with that. We run the full gamut from automotive through computer science and and culinary arts.
That's
So-
awesome. So part of the technology and computing seems to be in the news lately for awards, student awards. Can you talk a little bit about that and maybe some of those?
We're very happy and very proud of our students in the college. We are the defending national champions in Skills USA for the second year in a row. Skills USA is a national competition. It involves about 3,000 people in about 99 different categories. So to be defending champions not once but twice is really a big deal. We just had a group of undergraduate students finish second in the Adobe Analytics competition. There was 60 teams. We were the only undergraduate team in the competition. We beat schools like Stanford, MIT. Did really, really well. We one of our chefs, one of our instructors, is currently finished second in the world in culinary arts. So he's now the silver medalist in the International Chefs Competition. We have 4 students in culinary that currently are ranked in the top 5 nationwide in their various categories. So it goes on and on. We're doing some really amazing things.
So I've been told that a lot of the students are being offered jobs before they even graduate. Is that true? And have you had some examples of that?
Yeah, that's very true. For instance, in computer science, we have 100% placement of our students prior to graduation. That's a 4-year program, and one of our 2-year programs called ERT, Electronics, Automation, Robotics, Technology. It's a 2-year associate's degree. We have 100% placement of the students there, and starting salaries are $65,000 to $100,000 a year.
That's impressive.
So it is. It's an amazing time to be a TNC student.
That's awesome. I understand you're really good friends with Governor Gary Herbert. He's come out to campus. What does he have to say about it?
Yeah, the governor, I don't know if I'd say really good friends, but the governor's been a huge supporter of our programs. He's been out to the campus a couple of times, really likes us. The Prosperity 2020 program for the state of Utah, he uses the ERT program as one of the bellwether programs for that. So, and it's really neat. We actually have 2 members of the governor's staff that are actually taking classes with us right now. So
that's awesome. And are the students doing the broadcast tonight? Part of your students?
Yeah, part of our students in digital media and digital cinema are actually doing the broadcast tonight. They're not only working here, we have some of our digital cinema students that are working on the new ABC TV series, Blood and Oil, which will debut on September 27th. So our focus is really not to just teach the why and just the theory in the classroom, but to actually have the students apply it. And you see the results in the performances of our students around the country.
Great. So what we haven't learned tonight about TNC, where can we go to find out more information? If kids want to enroll or want to learn more, where can they find that?
Great. And what we'd love to do is have you go to the website. It's www.uvu.edu/TC. Then if you go there, you'll see all 9 departments. You can see what we call stackable degree programs. We are leading the country. We actually have universities from all over the world coming to UVU to look at our stackable degree programs. And what that does is allow a student who's pursuing a bachelor's degree to actually earn certificates and other degrees along the way. So they don't graduate with 1 degree, they may graduate with as many as 5.
Okay. That's really impressive. Myself being a mass communication degree from the University of Utah, it makes me want to investigate it even further so I can better my career in the future as well.
Well, come on in. We'd love to have you join us.
Well, thank you for joining us, Michael Savoy. We'll be right back for the second half. Make sure you join us.
People talk about life after college, entering the real world. But this is engaged learning. I'm not just reading about it or watching someone else do it. I'm learning by doing. I'm at UVU. I'm in the real world every day.
get a view of the fans on the grass enjoying this lovely evening at Clyde Field, and you see the mountains right behind campus. What a beautiful picturesque view of this campus, this environment, as we see some highlights from the first half. There's your captain putting in some good work, pressure up high. Here's Joe Morales, who's been their most lively player of the match. Had a couple of shots, one just over the top, tipped by Colin. Here's Frank Bach serving with his left foot. There's Skylar Milne almost combining with Carson Payton. And this might be later in the half where the game started shifting a bit more, where you can see the pressure, and here's the goal. Initial goal, good first touch. Inside of his foot, opens his hips. It's all won because of the pressure from Aaron Meyer on the ground. Inside of his foot to that far post. Quality finish, just out of the reach of Ketterer. And there's the entry ball from Alex Neff, the header. Carson Payton is 1v1. You can see he's got to prepare his body so he can place this right to the far post. And that is why we're up. The Wolverines are up 2-0 at halftime. And there is part of the 12th Wolverine being frantic and excited and having a good time on the sideline. There's more and more fans here. The stands are getting more and more full. My name again is Sean Blymiller. I am on the play-by-play. I'm joined alongside the Director of Coaching for Utah Youth Soccer, Eric Landon. He has a National A coaching license. A lot of experience, so we're lucky to have soccer analysts alongside tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. And the crowd here is, like you said, coming in, and it's a pretty packed house here at Clyde Field.
Yeah, the Wolverines averaged just over 1,000 attending fans last season, 2014. The high came against, I want to say it was Denver University, where they had just over 3,000 fans, 3,009, I believe. They want a challenge to beat that record. I don't know if they'll do it tonight. They are starting to fill in. I'd probably say 2,000 above that, and so above the year average. The perfect night for soccer. The music's playing, the crowd's jumping, and your Wolverines are up 2-0 at half.
Welcome back to Clyde Field. Our Wolverines.
Just about to kick off. Looks like we're back to the starting lineup. Braves might have a couple of changes from their initial start of the game. Looks like the same starting lineup for the Wolverines. From front to back, there's Aaron Meyer on the ball. Connor Salmon lays it off. Chandler Badley. Jacob Taylor, long throw in. We've seen a couple of times tonight. Carson Payton turns him and turns on the afterburners. All right, commits a foul trying to get by. I think that's Andrew Brown.
Don't go until you know he's clear.
UVU's got to set the tone early here and try to take advantage of this 2-0 lead, and altitude for Bradley now is going to start to set in for them, and they're going to need to set the tone here. Keep the ball. As Coach Moss, one of his keys was speed of play, and we'll see how this settles in.
There's Nick getting up and challenging. You see the Wolverines be a little bit more conservative going forward with the 2-0 advantage. They won't fly streaking players forward as often. That's a change at half. Luonga on the ball just there, number 19. And there's the pressure again from Carson Payton. Well done from Hargindigi to bring it down off his chest.
Looks like he may have moved Carson Payton more into a central role now. Up top with Skylar Milne. Underneath Skylar Milne, sorry.
Looks like they're trying to stretch the Braves from side to side a bit more. There's Lucas. You see his calm demeanor. Unfortunate touch from Chandler Badley. Pressure from Skylar almost frees Buxton. Difficult ball for Frank Bach to bring down, but he brings it down with his head. Little help from Alex Neff and Hargindigi together. Back out of pressure again. Logan Ketterer's been that source of relief on the long ball. Well, that's a good ball. Good ball from Buxton to find Payton. Oh, it's just a slip from Skylar Milne. Good sequence of play from the Wolverines to combine and pass. They'll keep possession down the flank. Ooh, decent look just off the bar.
And Connor Salmon getting that ball there and hitting it with the outside of his foot and right off the near post there, almost beating Ketter. Great effort there.
This could be dangerous, but out of pressure is that's your starting center back in the match. Is that Giovanni? Looks like his head might be okay from that knock he took early in the match.
Again, you can see there Aaron Meyer just playing really simple in the right place at the right time, trying to connect passes and again make the ball do the work.
But you hear from Moss to tell Skylar to move and get out of that space. Here's Carson Payton going to the other side. The Braves are getting stretched more and more. Lucas brings it down off his chest. Here's Aaron Meyer. Finds Carson. Sheds a tackle. And here's Lucas on his left foot. But Wolverines are held in possession in the attacking third. Braves are having a hard time winning possession and breaking out. Long ball from Alex Neff. Isolates Carson Payton on that far side. Here's Chandler Badley, Skylar Milne. Is that Connor Salmon again?
Yeah, you can see there UVU again, like you said, trying to stretch the Bradley defense out to create passing lanes there so they can get some entry passes into Skylar and Carson.
Shot from distance. Goes over the top. That's Aaron Meyer. Floats up on him over the top. Looks like they're trying to overload the flanks and forcing the play and forcing the help of the Braves out wide. Good stuff from Hargindigi to shoulder off Frank Bach. Buxton, good touch to win the free kick. Alex Ciamitaro, sorry about that. Might have slaughtered your name as defensive player that entered the match. Here's Lucas Colley, look at his speed. Unlucky turn, just poked away by number 2, Richard Olson. Here's Connor Salmon overloading on that side, just stray pass from Carson Payton, but he wins it back. There's Austin Buxton checking back into the gap to get the ball.
UVU could look here to expose the opposite side here, the weak side of Bradley, as they build it. Exposing that weak side, they're going to create some opportunities for them going forward.
You see that Alex Neff and Carson Payton trying to combine on that big ball. As you see this ball back to Alex Neff, he's getting his head up to try to play a big ball. He's looking either to Skylar Milne or to that far side for Carson Payton.
Get on your horse.
Wolverines are sending a couple players to that 50-50 ball. Looks like Aaron Myers whistled for a foul. He doesn't understand why. Take a few minutes for the Braves player to receive attention. Might have taken knock to the lower back. He's helped up by Carson Payton. It's number 18, Grant Bell. He was the player to watch we talked about in the start of the broadcast.
Yeah, Grant Bell being a senior, could be a real strong leader here for Bradley, especially in a game like this where they're down 2-0, trying to fight back and get something on the board to get something moving here for Bradley.
It looked like it took a deflection. Here's another long throw from Jacob Taylor. Wolverines breaking out now. Bradley having a hard time really combining more than 2-3 passes, and a lot of that is team defending that we have talked about throughout the game so far.
The UVU dropping in, defending with numbers, just creating that problem for Bradley right now.
Here's Buxy's speed I was telling you guys about. Good entry ball outside the foot, Lucas Colley. Skylar Milne turns his defender. Oh, he's looking for a layoff. And the shot is going wide, but it's kept in. But Wolverines, Aaron Myers right there. He beats his player and another. Oh, can we get a penalty? Everyone in the stadium thinks that's a penalty. Everyone in the stadium thinks that's a penalty except center referee Brad Jensen. He was absolutely confident in his decision of a no call. And there you see it, you make the judgment hit yourself. Brad Jensen is in real time, so we'll have to give him the benefit of the doubt, but looked close. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty close. I mean, the only thing I can say is maybe the ball, felt the ball was in an unplayable position when he tried to go over him. Again, like you said, he's in real time. He's out there. He has a different angle on the play. So, again, give him the benefit of the doubt as a center official. It looks like Skylar Milne gave him a piece of mind there because he was issued a yellow card as well.
That issued in the 30 with about 35 minutes left in the half. And there's that high pressure. Again, you can see the initial line of confrontation.
See Alex Neff doing a really good job stepping in front of their front line and winning the ball in the air, on the ground.
He times those tackles extremely well. coming into those gaps. Good view from the fans. They're yelling at the referee. You see the foul that just won. Connor Salmons shoulder to shoulder with Jacob Taylor. Long ball into Skyler. He flicks it on. Here's Carson Payton, top of the box. Ball just squirts out, and it's cleared. But here's Alex Neff, finds Lucas Cawley. Now Argindegi. Buxton tries to flick it on. Little give and go.
That's one thing with Carson Payton that I know Coach Moss and his staff have been stressing with him, is trying to get him into the box with the ball and create opportunities for the team. You know, and so obviously he gets in the box, and you know, if the referee sees it right, we could have a penalty kick.
He's crafty with that 1v1 ability to make defenders really bite in on challenges. What an entry ball. Here's Carson Payton again. Shot with his right foot. Falls right to Ketterer.
Great touch by Connor Sam with the outside of his right foot facing back towards the ball, or back towards his own goal, and playing that ball into Carson Payton.
I've seen that a couple of times throughout this match from multiple players. A delicate, intricate little flick with the outside of the foot. Good build-up right here from the Wolverines. Here's Buxton, 1v1. Can he turn his defender, face him up? Touch just gets away. Argindegi shows his strength, but his touch just gets away. And again, the Wolverines have their defensive midfield right in the right spot to win these initial clearances. Giovanni coming in, and after that head knock, already providing the cover and balance with his partner, Alex Neff. Great touch from Aaron Meyer. Back and forth action at midfield, now into more possession for the Wolverines. Buxton's quickness, takes a touch inside on his right foot, beats another defender, shot from the 18, another goal for Austin Buxton.
Great little work by Austin Buxton, excuse me. Getting the ball on his foot, getting inside, and then getting right around the defender there to slot the ball home.
Well, I love his calm, composed, confident demeanor. You take a look at a couple of these touches. He baits the defender in, and watch again. Sets himself up, puts it to the far post. His run started at midfield. He beats his defender to the inside. The second defender comes and approaches him, does a little shoulder dip, and beats him to get inside the 18 to set himself up for an easy quality finish for 3-0 advantage.
You know, this is a kid too, Austin Buxton. Like I said, he gets in front of goal, and likely that thing's going in the back of the net.
You said it exactly right in the start of the broadcast. He was a goal scorer for his high school, Timpanogos, and he's doing it here. Austin Buxton had 29 goals in 48 matches at Timpanogos High School. He's already added 2 more on the evening. That's his 3rd for the season for 2015. He had 1 goal last season. Here's another long throw coming into the box. Connor Salmon with the clearance. Good pressure from Skyler, and here's Austin with a break chance. He's have Carson Payton on the other side, but here's his speed.
Just needed to cut that ball back a little bit more, maybe carry it a little bit further, draw some guys out. He had Carson in there. Carson had some numbers on him, but possible chance there for the Wolverines.
I think Carson earlier, if that entry ball was about the midline, he had to beat a defender with his touch, Buxton did. So that kind of took him a bit wider. But like I mentioned earlier, he is one quick player. We see a sub coming in for the Braves here momentarily. As we see on the sideline, the far side, dispute of whose ball it is.
This UVU team here really making a statement here early in the second half, getting in that third goal, and as it looks right now, they're looking at pressure for a fourth.
And Connor Salmon whistled for the foul at midfield. But it'll be interesting to see over the next couple of weeks with the NCAA rankings, Soccer America rankings, college rankings, especially with this. Bradley University is not a team that rolls over. It's not a team that people beat. I mean, they're 3-1 on the season. They just lost a close call, 1-0 to Creighton University. They have a quality program that has been around for years and years. Talked about Jim DeRose and his record for the last 20 years or so. 205 wins, 136 losses, 7 Missouri Valley Conference titles, and 7 NCAA tournament berths. So this is a really good competition, quality team that the Wolverines get a face against. Coming up in upcoming weeks, they'll play against Gonzaga on the 18th, Denver University on the 20th, and Denver's ranked number 19 in the nation, so that'll be a good test. So we see another long throw. This could be trouble. Goes just wide. Good cutting ball back. And Alex Neff, the man of the hour, is there again, holding the ball.
There's no doubt that the national spotlight, the NCAA Soccer America rankings, someone's got to be taking notice of this UVU team with their past 4 results, and looking here for their 5th result against, like you said, a good, very, very good Bradley team.
Well, part of the coaching that I was with Sparta, we had an opportunity to sit down with Jason Kreis, and he talked about the building process of a team when he came and took over the team back in 2007. Talked about how it usually takes about 3 years for a team to come to full maturity before they hit their full stride, and we're in the 2nd year of Greg Moss's time here, and so I think they're just about to hit their full stride this year and next year, so it'll be fun to see. As we just saw Hoffmeister enter the game, looks like Skylar Milne checks out. You see the skill and talent on the ball from Carson Payton as he's chopped down, but UVU has kept possession with 3 players around him.
See here with Hoffmeister coming in. Hoffy, let's see, we're going to see some energy up top from the Wolverines. Looking to combine with Buxty and Carson Payton. Trying to get another one in the back of the net here.
It goes to show what they can bring off the bench with Hoffmeister coming. And here's a chance for a breakaway. Can we get a hat trick? It's waved off. The flag is raised. It is offside. Unselfish play from Buxty. Maybe he should have buried it himself, but you like to see him trying to find the simple, easy finish on the other side.
It looks as Buxty had him in the near post there, but as you said, unselfish on his part, looking to play back to Carson.
Unfortunate. I wonder if we could see down the line to see how close it was, but good build-up play. We've seen highlight reel moments in this second half, 1v1 ability on the ball from multiple Wolverines. Lucas Colley with multiple players around him. Carson, Payton. And look at the turn. Shot from distance, just wide.
Austin Buxton just putting on a clinic right now up front with this back four. Bradley really showing his ability, with, like you said, his speed, but his tenacity to get at goal with the ball.
I love the turn there. It's clean, it's tidy, it's tight against pressure to free himself up for that shot from distance. And you see number 18, the forward Grant Bell, spraying the ball wide. Jacob Taylor, Braves going into a bit of possession. This is the best buildup they've had in the second half, maybe for the game. Couple of passes, but you can see the numbers behind the ball. Looks like we might have an injury here shortly. See in the center of the field, Buxton limping, asking for attention. Maybe not, he just waved at center referee Brad Jensen. Got a substitute preparing to come in, but here are the Braves going the other way. Foul committed by Hargindegi. Will Kidd isolated on that side. Joe Morales on the ball.
We look for Bradley right here to maybe play this ball in between the 18 and the 12 here to try to test Colin Partee a little bit, make him come out and show his range a little bit.
Colin Partee is not super tall. Well, he's 6'2", so he's taller in stature than most players, but when you got Skylar Milne at 6'6", he doesn't look as tall, but he's still a pretty big frame. We're correcting the score line. It was showing 4-0, but like we had talked about, it was called offside, so it is still 3-0. Austin Buxton, who you see in your picture right now, has 2 of those goals. And Carson Payton has the 3rd. I hope this isn't a very significant injury. We were just highlighting and bragging about his ability to play. It's not good from the trainer, though. His signal to the coaching staff, Coach Ellinger, that he's done. Oh, this is dangerous, and there's the 1 goal back, pulled back. You were just saying, Eric, ball put in about between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot. Took a slight deflection as it hit Lucas Colley on the way in. I think that slight deflection really made the back line hesitate in their marking.
Yeah, they needed to pick up the back, the backside there with Bradley making runs, and then Lucas obviously needs to try to head that ball forward.
Here's a test of character and mental fortitude as they have the advantage. 3-1 is minimized from 3-0. Can they shift the momentum and keep the ball again? There's Lucas finding Hoffmeister. There he goes, flying by players. Here's Loomis isolating himself on his right foot. His touch gets poked away. Hargindegi is serving a ball, but it goes out of play.
It's a great run by Loomis to pull and stretch their backs. Needs to maybe fire the trigger a little bit, pull the trigger a little bit quicker there.
Yeah, you hear Greg Moss in the background telling him to hit it. He cuts inside on his defender. There's Aaron Meyer with a chop, committing a foul. Bradley a chance to press higher. there's a clearance from Lucas Colley. Can they get this away from danger? Bradley keeping possession.
This is where UVU is going to have to really state of their game plan and defend with numbers and work back and stay as a group, not allowing Bradley to break through on their goal.
This is a yellow card given to number 28, Will Kidd, as he fouls Nick Hargindegi.
Yellow card caution.
Good display of sportsmanship from head coach Jim DeRose as he's asking Hargindegi if he's all right. He's upset with Will Kidd's challenge in that situation. Colin Partee will step out to put this forward. Like I mentioned, he spent some time with Portland Timbers U23s this last summer as part of the PDL. He comes out of their academy. Here's a corner kick. First of the half for the Wolverines, second of the game.
So they're going to push Gio Vasquez up the field a little bit, keep Chandler Bradley and Alex Neff back.
There's not a Bradley player high. Every one of them is defending the set piece.
Coach Moss not taking any chances here, even dropping Thomas Loomis back into that space with Neff and Chandler.
Slight flick off of, is that Giovanni gets a touch and gets cleared for another corner on the opposite side.
We've seen this Bradley team quick transition out of this counterattack, right on top, putting pressure on the Wolverines. And so again, you know, Coach Moss being safe in the back to some extent, to try to deny those services.
See Aaron Meyer on the ball. Good view of the fans in the background. You see the green ball that was from the College of Technology and Computing as a ball served in. There's Loomis. Serves it with his left foot. Lucas Colley, or this is Aaron Meyer, or Hoffmeister, I'm sorry. He tries to take two players on. And here's a chance for the Bradley Braves to counter, but Wolverines do have numbers back. It's a little dangerous in the back. Here's springing it to the far weak side, but Connor Salmon does well to close down the space. Frank Bach in a foot race with Chandler Bradley. Bradley clears it for a throw. Substitution for both sides. Austin Bell, number 6, enters the game for number 14, Joe Morales. Diego Serna, number 27, enters the match. It's like for Connor Salmon.
It's a little bit of a defensive move here for the coaching staff at UVU. Diego Serna playing in that holding midfield role. Not sure where what they're going to adjust here in the midfield with Connor Salmon coming off.
He looks to be limping as well. That's concerning. Chance in the box, a little bump from Hoffmeister. And there's Alex Neff doing what he does best, and a managed challenge in the box.
I would imagine Bradley here trying to go a little more offensive as well. Try to bring one back.
As you say that, they have one defender back.
Hey, can you get your ball boy a ball in his hand, please? You didn't have any in the first game, okay? Come on.
Nick Hargindegi gets up, flicks it. Here's a counterattack. Hoffmeister could find Thomas Loomis on the other side. But he has his pocket picked.
We're a good enough team. You don't need to do that.
We're not. We're not. Calm down, Jim. Calm down, Jim.
It's interesting after it disappeared.
Alex Neff with a little crafty ball to find Hargindegi, and here's the pressure from the Braves pressing. Coach Jim DeRose is animated on the sideline, trying to get some type of fire and fight in his team to finish this half. This goal kick to Colin Partee. Utah native years ago, played for Bradley University. One of my good friends, Kenny Hickman. Coach DeRose had a lot of positive things to say about him. Good player, wanted to give a shout out to him. Kenny Hickman, wish you could be here tonight. He's in Arizona, but it's great to have Utah talent play in Utah in a Division I school. Utah, obviously, Utah Valley being the first Division I program in the state for men's soccer. Number 7 for the Bradley Braves, Daniel Gardner enters the match for number 2, Richard Olson.
Again, UVU here trying to build and attacking third. Looks like we have an offsides on Carson Payton.
There's 16 minutes left.
No, you're not taking care of it. Hey, that's push. That's the way no one's going to want to play. It's a beautiful venue. You got a great team.
Here's Aaron Meyer on the ball. Being patient, not giving it up. Good switch, maybe a little bit too heavy. He's trying to find Thomas Loomis.
You saw there Diego's first touch. Nice little spot header down to Aaron Meyer.
Here we go, about 15 minutes left. 3-1 for the Wolverines. Missouri Valley's Bradley Braves are here, and there's Colin Partee off his line.
We have another long throw here. Imagine Bradley's putting some numbers in the box here to, again, try to bring one back here with 15 minutes to play.
You can see the center back. I mean, he's halfway down half of the field. And here's a chance for Wolverines to break. Cernus showing his ability. No foul whistled. Coaching staff for Wolverines not happy with it, but nonetheless, here we keep continual in play. There's Aaron Meyer again on the ball, off his chest, little freedom for Hoffmeister, flying by tacklers. Here's Loomis. Isolated 1v1, his little speed, change of pace. He's not able to get by the outside back. He flicks it out for another corner kick. 4th of the game, 3rd of the half.
Great build up there by Hoffmeister. You can see how smooth he is on the ball, trying to get into space and then obviously looking to make a pass into there to Thomas Loomis.
Well, you see Hoffmeister's ability to dribble by players. He flew by 3-4 players on the sideline in his own half to get into the half of the Braves.
He really just looks for gaps and tries to split defenders.
13 minutes, 40 seconds left. A little bit of tactful play there to keep the ball and possess.
I don't know if you mentioned, Sean, but looks like Skylar Milne back in the game for Thomas Loomis.
Perfect. Skylar Milne, the big target player, coming back into the match, especially with guys going forward. He'll be maybe that outlet as this half comes to an end. Oh, there's Carson Payne with a little nutmeg to beat his defender. Skylar Milne with a shot, takes a deflection, I believe. No, just goes wide. We just heard the attendance for tonight. I believe it is a record for Clyde Field. 3,452 people here. Good job for Utah Valley student body, the 12th Wolverine, UVU Mall, for coming out and supporting this program. It's only going to get better and bigger. Eric Landon and I both predict they're going to get onto the national stage and get a seeding eventually.
Eventually. Sooner than later, we hope.
There's Aaron Meyer. Whistled for the foul.
Another dangerous situation here for the Wolverines, with Bradley with a decent distance on a free kick here.
Well, and this is similar distance where we saw the goal. Took a slight deflection on the entry and then just landed right about the center of the 6-yard box for an easy tap in. I believe it was Luonga. And there's another service, but your defender, WAC 12th Western Athletic Player of the Year, Defender of the Year, I would say, Alex Neff. Clearance looks like from Skylar Milne. Good smart play from Meyer. Here's Carson. Little touch by his defender. Can he do it again? He's free streaking down the sideline, cut back. Cruyff touch. He kind of got stuck with the ball underneath him after beating 2 players, but show his quality.
Yeah, that's an example of Carson Payton's athleticism, with the ball, and of course without the ball as well, but with the ball, streaking down the sideline and getting around a couple defenders there.
You see it right here. He wins a foul. Jacob Taylor on his heels. Carson Payton using his body extremely well to force Taylor into the foul. Service from Aaron Meyer. But you see the numbers back defending Nick Hargindegi, a number of others. There's Skylar Milne, free header. And there's your 4-1 advantage.
Great ball by Aaron Meyer, and I mean, you can't say enough about the goal. It was nice and easy right on his head, taps it in.
He plays as a target forward for a reason. He's the target, especially on set pieces, and he shows you why. Skylar Milne on the far post, a driven ball right onto his head, and he does everything he's supposed to, puts it low for the goalkeeper to have a hard time to get to it. Low to the near post. Looks like number 6, Austin Bell, comes off. Could be trouble. Alex Neff does well to recover from his touch. Here's Grant Bell. Shot with his left foot. Oh, not far off.
Grant Bell has been one of the more dangerous players for Bradley today. And there again, looking to put another one in there for the Bradley Braves.
Grayson McGraw enters the game for number 12, JT Kitowski.
Checking in is number 2, Richard Olson. Number 3, Grayson McGraw. And number 14, Joe Morales.
There's a challenge from Aaron Meyer. Long ball. Hargindegi will be on the end of this. He's got pressure from Frank Bach on his back, and he does everything exactly right. Sorry, that's Richard Olson. I said Frank, but it's Richard Olson that was on this side. Hoffmeister does well to win a throw-in.
Looks like UVU is going to be needing to try to stay fresh for the Sunday match now. Coming up against Mercer. And put some guys into play here.
There's Skyler. Ball is a little bit too heavy. Mercer game is Sunday at 1 p.m. here at Clyde Field. If you can make it, they'd love to have it. Maybe they add another 3,000 in attendance on Sunday afternoon. Like I mentioned, they are one of the best attended programs in the country for Division I men's soccer. Tonight will add to that attendance. Looks like Hargindigi's running away, and Brad Jensen is signaling for him to get a yellow card. And there it is.
Yellow card caution issued to the Wolverines, number 22, Nick Hargindigi.
Joe Morales on the ball. He's been the set piece taker throughout the match. Skyler heads it and then chases it down to put pressure. Wolverines with numbers still behind the ball. Bradley pressing high, service into the box. Alex Neff with a toe poke. Shot from distance, left foot.
Not a bad shot there with the left foot from Bradley.
That's number 13, Falk Denner. Another player from Germany, Hamburg, Germany. Heinrich Hein Gymnasium was his previous school. We see a couple of changes. Chandler Badley and Diego Serna leave the game.
Again, I would look for Victor Galindo to play more that holding midfield role here to lock down the defensive shape of the Wolverines.
Victor Galindo from Ben Lamond High School. Ooh, a little scissor almost to get around. There he is on the ball right there, coming out of the La Roca program. We also have Leonetti entered back into the match. He's done well on the outside back roll. Good pressure, double team. And here's Hoffmeister. You'll see his speed. A little bridge move to get by the first. Tries to cut the other, and he deflects it out for a corner kick. Number 17, Peyton Pepperton will be entering the game. Looks like number 10, Carson Payton, will be leaving the match. Carson leaving on the other side of the half. Oh no, here he comes. Taking his time at midfield. This is a good view of Aaron Meyer. Service. Ball out to the top of the box. Lucas tries to approach. Held in by Victor Galindo. Aaron Meyer. Victor Galindo tries a little flick over the defender.
Nice little technical move there. Just trying to get the ball forward. Give the Wolverines a chance.
Here's the Braves trying to find the other side of the field. Number 13 serving the ball into Joe Morales. Richard Olson serving a ball, going all the way to the other side. Number 7, Daniel Gardner chasing it down. but it's cleared initially and finally by Meyer to the midfield. The Braves keeping the ball, trying to possess and switch point of attack inside to side. Big ball up to his head. Nick Kargindegi cuts it off. Here he is on his left foot, trying to spray it to your big man, Skylar Milne. Big ball played by Ketterer. Alex Neff standing strong. Victor Galindo off his chest and tries to play it off of the Braves. It'll be their possession. Quick throw in. Victor Galindo is there with Alex Neff, and Nick Kargindegi just pelts the ball long. Wide, Nick Kargindegi comes and wins it again. Good step from Alex Neff and plays it out of play. Throw in on this near side, right next to Coach Greg Moss. Hoping that we get some stoppage and that the Braves put the ball out of play so the Wolverines can be in possession and get their senior on the field, Tyler Brown, number 32. Here's a shot from distance, right at Partee. He brings it in.
Calm and collected from Partee, just sitting in, waiting. Had good angle on the shot, and it's going to be difficult to get by him in that spot.
Here's Hoffmeister, 1v1 ability, combining with Meyer. Look at Lucas Culley on this other side. Can he find him? Little toe poke. Is this going to go out of play? Hopefully we get Tyler Brown into the match.
EVU just getting back control of the game and start to knock it around a little bit.
Partee's ball played out of play. Here's a throw-in counterattack opportunity. This could be trouble. Goes to show it's something to mention nonetheless, even if senior Tyler Brown doesn't get into this match. Rewind to December 2014. He's walking home from school on the phone with his mother, and he's hit by a car. They didn't know if he'd ever be able to walk again, let alone play soccer. Hopefully this is cleared out of play. Oh.
Wolverines substitution. Number 16, Aaron Meyer.
And here's the moment for Tyler Brown. A good moment for him and his family. His younger brother was on the team last year, is on a mission. Like I mentioned, December 2014, he's hit by a car. He breaks his femur and his patellar tendon's dislocated. His patellar is actually to the left side of his body. And here we are 9 months later, 10 months later, and he's able to get back on the field. So we wish him the very best. Glad that he's part of this team again.
Amazing recovery by Tyler Brown. The femur's not an easy bone to come back from.
Is actually the hardest bone in the human body to break. And we've got about a minute left. He's going to contribute, especially on this corner kick, to clear all danger, keep this 4-1 advantage. If you haven't had a chance, clearance shot just over the top. If you haven't had a chance to look at KSL online, YouTube, they did a great story on Tyler Brown. They interviewed him, Coach Greg Moss, about the situation. There were some articles online. So it is so fantastic to see this young man back on the field, and we wish him well and that he'll get back to full strength, which he is coming in where he was a starter last year for multiple games. Hopefully he gets back to that position where he's challenging for a starting role.
7, 6, 5.
But It looks like that will be it for the Wolverines in a 4-1 victory against Missouri Valley powerhouse. 4-1. Goals from Austin Buxton had 2, Carson Payton had 1, and your big man, Skylar Milne, you see in the picture right there, has the 4th off of a header from a corner to take that 4-1 advantage. What was your favorite part?
I think all 4 goals were my favorite part. I thought you saw really good, again, you saw the power and strength of UVU tonight against a strong, like you said, strong Bradley team. But again, my favorites were the goals that we scored, or that UVU scored. And you know, it was a good, hard-fought battle.
We'll get a picture here of the stats. You see the goal advantage, 4-1. Shots took a turn in the second half. It was pretty even in the opening half, but the UVU took the advantage in the second half. We'll see a couple highlights coming up, but talking through the goals again in order. Austin Buxton gets the first goal. Carson Payton gets the second to go into halftime, 2-0. And then Austin Buxton adds his second for the 3rd goal of the match. And Skylar Milne gets the 4th goal. And here's a couple of highlights. There's the outside of the boot shot from Connor Salmon. A couple of challenges. Who do you think's the man of the match tonight?
I think Austin Buxton maybe wins the man of the match today. Thought he was obviously very, very strong going forward for the Wolverines, and was composed, and as one of the objectives from Greg Moss was they needed to finish their chances, and Austin Buxton did just that.
And right on point there, you see his second of the night. There's his little hesitation move to beat his defender to go to the inside, and both goals are the inside of his right foot, one to the far post, one to the near post. Hopefully you see more of that. Like you said, he replaced Matt Gay, who went on he's on a mission now. But we see the advantage, 4-1 for your Utah Valley Wolverines. They go to a perfect 5-0 on the season. Like we mentioned, they will see Mercer on Sunday at 1 p.m. We want to thank the College of Technology and Computing for hosting and sponsoring tonight's event. They gave out free soccer balls to those in attendance, which I believe is the best attendance yet for a Wolverine soccer match. Make sure you join us again Sunday and all of the other upcoming home games. Thank you. I'm Sean Blymiller on the play-by-play, signing off for Eric Landon.
This copyrighted telecast of the Western Athletic Conference may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the WAC Digital Network.
You're watching UVU TV.
Okay, that's it. Let's put black up on the switcher.
I need right. I'll need a ride.